Hello everybody, we are back live again. I've got Daniela with me again today.
Hey guys.
And we've got some fun stuff to talk about. Right now I'm just going to pull up so I can see your questions, give people a few minutes to log in and get stuff figured out. Let's see here. We're trying something new. I'm trying to see if I can follow along with your questions on this little iPad here. Which should be fun. So yeah, lots of cool stuff to talk about. We got all kinds of cool features this week, which you should definitely take advantage of because they're kind of unique.
Yeah, I'm kind of going on a grilling season. Take advantage. It's not rainy today. It's not super gloomy. You can be outside, have a dinner, have some nice breeze, enjoy some of the last days of nice weather.
It's supposed to be really nice this weekend, from what I'm seeing. I saw something about being in the 60s.
Yep.
So that is perfect for a lot of the things that we have. So yeah, get all your fish questions ready, be prepared, because we want to answer them for you. So first and foremost, one of our primary features for the week is our giant Alaskan octopus, which is super cool and super fun. And
we're selling around the case by the lake. We're cutting it up for you guys. Each leg is roughly smaller side 2 pounds, larger side 3 pounds, but also keep in mind it leans up so much when you cook it.
It does.
So almost like half the size. So if you're buying 2 pounds, you're going to have, say, like a pound out of it. So keep that in mind if you're buying it for the family.
The thing about octopus also though, even though it does shrink up a lot, it's a pretty rich meat, so you don't necessarily need a ton of it.
And
it goes a lot with a lot of other
protein,
things.
too.
Super high protein, and it's really nice, ton of flavor, and just really, really nice in general. So what we did last night is I went ahead and I put a whole leg into a crock pot, and I cooked it overnight, got it nice and tender, and then sliced it up into these little chunks, which I can show you here. I'll just come up closer so you can kind of see. So this is the octopus, what it looks like after it's been cooked and tenderized. And again, I just sliced it down. So this was a whole tentacle that cooked down to this. But again, this would be pretty good for, a person or two, especially as like an appetizer. And what we're gonna do is, now that we've got it all cut and sliced, I've got my pan going. I'm gonna add just a little bit of vegetable oil to the pan, which again, I've had kind of heated and going. I don't need a ton, because what I'm going to do actually is I've got a bunch of sliced chorizo here, and what I want is most of the fat to come out of this. So I'm going to add this to the pan. Oh, maybe we lost our heat. There we go. We'll get it going again. So what I want is basically this pan to heat up this chorizo, and I want all that fat to render out of the chorizo. And then once that happens, I'll add the octopus, and I'll basically fry the octopus in the chorizo fat. And get it a little bit crisp, get it a little bit golden brown.
Get a nice flavor to it.
Really nice. Yeah, it's octopus and chorizo is a really, really nice combination together. And you can kind of see this oil is already starting to turn orange from that chorizo fat, which is great. Chorizo's got all that heavy paprika, real strong seasonings. So again, this is just a great pairing for octopus. You could add all kinds of other things in here too.
Yeah, you can do some onions.
Onions are good.
Garlic, tomatoes.
In fact, we do a variation on this in our Spanish tapas class. So if you're interested in that, definitely go ahead and sign up. We still have classes available through the end of November. So there's plenty of room for registration. And yeah, again, we kind of teach you how to make a little bit more of an involved version of this. Again, this chorizo's rendering out pretty nicely. That oil is getting nice and golden, which is what we want. And the smell in here is crazy already.
Yeah, you can
Again,
smell
kind
it.
of sort of see all that. It's just that oil is becoming bright, bright red, which again is kind of what we want, because we're looking to fry off this octopus basically in this. So I think we're getting pretty good. That chorizo's rendering down. So I'm going to go ahead and add this octopus. So again, this was cooked in a crock pot overnight.
So you just need to kind of heat it up, give it a little crisp, and it's good to go.
Yep.
It's really nice and tender. It's a great way to do octopus stew. If you're not sure, you can do low heat, like 8 to 12 hours. I know you guys in Minnesota know how to use crock pot.
Oh yeah.
Do that overnight with whatever seasoning, and just heat up real big. You can do olive oil and salt, lemon. And come comes out really nice and tender. And it takes like 2 seconds if you want to fry it.
Yeah. So for this, what I did is I just water. I used a lemon that I just cut up, some onions, celery, a few little coriander seeds, but you could use bay leaves. Some carrots are always nice. Just your standard kind of braising setup. I also added a bit of sherry vinegar into the water.
Oh, that'd be nice.
To help kind of tenderize. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just throw a bunch of stuff in there and just let it go and sit low and slow overnight. And you'll have a pretty nice, tender, very flavorful octopus leg. Which again, you saute it off with some chorizo and some vegetables like this. Some cherry tomatoes would be nice in here. Actually, some sliced olives would be really good in here. Get a real kind of Spanish profile going on. And yeah, just again, really nice stuff.
Yeah, so,
yeah, definitely. Super, super good. And this is starting to kind of tender up a little bit here, a little bit more, starting to kind of fry. You can see this octopus is turning this nice sort of golden color from the chorizo. Yeah, let's get a little bit more of an up close again, so you can kind of see what we're working with here. So, sort of see for our Instagram folks, it's that turning that nice red color. There we go. What was in the crock pot besides the octopus while you cooked it? Again, I used lemons, celery, onion, some garlic, and then some sherry vinegar. But you could really throw a lot of other things in there. Again, a bay leaf.
Up to your taste buds and imagination, really. Whatever you guys want to do.
Well, this is pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit this with just a little bit of salt. That chorizo is already going to be pretty salty, so you're not going to need a ton of it. Just a little. And then again, you garnish this with a little like fresh chopped cilantro, serve it over rice, and you got a pretty nice little octopus dish. Again, it's just real pretty. That chorizo fat gives the octopus a real gorgeous color.
And just kind of, you can see from the color all the flavor.
Oh,
from
yeah.
the chorizo.
That off. So you can see, again, just that nice crisp chorizo. This is really nice. And that beautiful tender octopus. It's super easy to do. Again, you just really got to let the octopus sit and tenderize for a while. Now with this Spanish style octopus, or the giant Alaskan octopus, I'm just going to set this over here. It does take a little bit longer to cook than say your traditional smaller Spanish octopus. The Spanish octopus you can just put on your stovetop for about an hour, simmer it.
Yep, and then do the char if you need to. This guy can also do a char, but since it is so gigantic, it does take a long time. And like we said, you're going to lose about like 40–50% of the weight too, so keep that in mind if you're buying it. But it's really great because it is larger. It's great because you can buy 2 legs basically for 4 to 5 people, and I think it would be completely set to go.
Oh, absolutely. That's really nice. So you can do that. Again, we've got it in a case for $11.99 a pound.
Yeah, and then
or
we
you can
sell
buy
it
it whole.
frozen whole, $7.99 a pound. They are a bit bigger. Smaller side, 13 pounds, I would say about. Larger side, anywhere to like 25. But we do have them whole, and I mean they're pretty easy to cut through whole too. So if you guys want to take one home and just portion it, like for next summer, or just if you have like, dinners coming out, dinner parties, some family over, friends doing press, that's also a great idea. That kind of stuff.
You could also probably, I would think, you know, do if you wanted to do all the octopus at once, you could probably do that. Slice it kind of like I have in these little rounds, and then you could probably vacuum seal it and freeze it.
Yeah, just have it portioned out, ready to
portioned out, cooked.
Put on some pasta.
Yep. Be perfect for that. Again, just a really nice option. So definitely check it out. It's really good. It's got a unique flavor.
Super high protein, really low in fat too, so it's a nice variant. Not a lot of cholesterol, like all of our delicious shellfish has. So if you guys are pretty health conscious, it's a really great deal too. Yeah.
Super good. Again, definitely check that out. What else have we got on feature this week?
We have Shoreline Coho.
Shoreline Coho. We love our friends at Shoreline Wild. We know you're all into it. It's one of our more popular salmon options.
Yep, and it's only $13.99 a pound right now. So it's a really great deal. If you guys, like I said, super lean too, but also really nice and flavorful. So if you want some salmon, you usually eat it a few times a week. Come on in, stock up, we'll cut portions for you, take the bones out, get it all prepped up, ready to go.
The Shoreline stuff is always really great. It's got really good flavor to it. So again, perfect for grilling or broiling. It's really good. We've got if you're interested in that, we've got a really good recipe on our website for a broiled salmon soba kind of salad dish, which is really nice. The shoreline works really well for that. I've done it with that a few times. Really, really good. So yeah, definitely come in, check out the shoreline. Tons of recipes on the website for salmon, obviously, or if you have any questions or need ideas, definitely hit us up for that, either in the store or through Facebook, however you want to do, or Instagram. We are always here and ready.
Yeah, and also since we are getting into the cooler months, I know in Minneapolis we kind of switched our cases around, showcasing shellfish more, so keep your eyes peeled. We'll have more variety and options, and different kinds of oysters we'll be bringing in. More names I'm sure you recognize from the years prior, and variety we'll have. So.
Right. Yep, it's definitely that time of year where wild is starting to sort of migrate out. So few less options in the case, but still lots of stuff and way more shellfish. So again, tis the season, come on in, stock up on that. In addition to that stuff too, we've also got the fox smoked.
Yep,
which is great.
20% off, all of our fox
off.
smoked, which is awesome if you guys want to take home, make some spreads, do a big spread, cold spread, even just like snacks, make sandwiches. Super awesome for Benedicts.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to do, just snack on it by itself, eat a pound of it, is great. I do it all the time.
Smoked scallops are super addictive. If you've not tried those yet, I know we've sampled them out in the store a few times.
Yeah,
and
those
every
are
time
amazing.
we do, they're
Even
unbelievably
if you do like
good.
a pasta, creamy sauce, do a charter with them, it's really good. You guys should check it out.
Yep, definitely. In fact, there's a pasta recipe on the website for the smoked scallops with the marchetti. That's really nice. Definitely check that out. That's super easy to make and maybe one of the best pasta dishes I've had in ages. So certainly check that out. Again, they're crazy. You can put them on flatbreads too. Really nice. So much to do with them. And so we've got the scallops. There's a couple of the salmon. There's like a peppered salmon, right? And a maple salmon.
Yep.
We've got the tuna.
Tuna, peppered mackerel, which is one of my favorites. If
The
you
pepper
guys
mackerel is really, really good.
like really nice, oily, very flavorful fish, check out the peppered mackerel. If you guys like sardines, you'll probably love it. If you like smoked bluefish, you'll love this too. Come check it out. It's only like a little over $11 a pound, which is awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
Super good. So definitely load up on your smoked products this weekend. Super good. And then, big news today. Maybe you saw us do a little post earlier. Stone crab claws are back in season. We
have been in store, both stores today. Just got them this morning. They are a bit pricey. That kind of happens as market price goes with seafood and the plane ticket we're paying for. We've got them $39.99 a pound. They're pretty big for mediums. They look really, really amazing.
They're gorgeous.
And we've tried them today, and the flavor is awesome.
Do you make smoked oysters? We do not make smoked oysters. I don't think we even have smoked oysters.
You know what? Unfortunately, we do not make smoked oysters. We don't typically carry them. We do sell oysters by the pound if you do want to smoke some yourself.
Which is really a great way to go. I mean, basically, you just open them up, leave them on the half shell, and just stick them on your grill for just a minute or two, and they really do suck up that smoke flavor real fast. Throw some like herb butter on top of them, let that melt. It's super good. We've done that in some of our classes before.
Yep.
It's always fun. Or like a grilled oyster Rockefeller.
Yeah, it's always really good too.
So yeah, it's great. I mean, we've got plenty of different varieties of oysters that you could do a lot of stuff with, but not any pre-smoked. St. Paul has the mussels, I think.
Yeah, we have pickled mussels.
Those would be 20% off this week as well.
Yeah.
So definitely worth checking out.
But I think it's something, as our catalog expands, we are looking into carrying soon. So you can definitely call one of our stores, place an ASAP, and we'll try and get on top of that for you guys.
Yeah, super nice. But yeah, stone crab claws. Again, brand spanking new this morning. Just literally got them in.
From
Gorgeous,
Florida.
from Florida.
Cheaper than going to Florida and going to a restaurant.
Yes, it is. We've got the recipe for the stone crab sauce up on our website that you can always do.
Yep, I'll be making a fresh batch soon for that too.
Again, those always fly out fast, especially these first of the season ones. So if you're into it, you know, maybe call the store, place an order for some.
Call the store, have us place some aside for you, because I know people have been emailing and calling us already. We have a few pounds set aside, so.
It's one of those things, kind of like when the fresh blue crabs coming this season.
Oh yeah, there
people
are
are just
certain
ravenous
things
for
that
them. People really want to get their hands on them.
Mhm.
So definitely worth checking into and investigating and placing an order for. So yeah, stone crabs in season now. Give us a call, come get them. What else we got going on? Classes.
Yeah, classes do we have coming up?
So tonight we've got our date night class, which is going to be really fun. We will have another one of those coming up in November. So definitely get registered for that.
What else do we have going on in November as far as classes?
We've got some more sushi classes, which we still have some space for. Those are filling up quickly. We've got another oyster class coming up, so if you're into oysters, definitely check that out. That's a ton of fun, and there's still quite a few spots available there. And then we also have our Spanish tapas class, which, again, they kind of show you how to make an octopus dish, sort of similar to this, a little bit more involved, but a perfect kind of party platter type dish. So definitely look into those. Again, they're all available. You can either go to our Facebook page. We've got event pages up that link right to those classes. You can go to coastalseafoods.com. We've got them all up there. Or you can also just go right to our Eventbrite page and sign up directly through there. So many cool classes coming up. We've had a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to tonight's class. It's going to be fun. We haven't done a date night one in a while.
And the more the merrier too, so sign up for classes, guys.
Definitely.
And the more people in the classes, the more fun and boisterous it is. You always want to get that good combination of personalities and just kind of voices too, chiming in and having a good time and shouting ideas out.
And after November, you know, we talked about this a little bit last week, is there's gonna be a gap in classes, basically until we move into our new space. And
yeah, because we'll be ramping up for the holidays. I'm sure you guys hopefully have been here for the holidays and experienced the madness with us, but it also kind of is fun at the same time too.
Controlled chaos.
Yes.
As I like to call it. And it's always super fun. So definitely check into those classes. If you have questions on them, if you want to know a little bit more about it before you sign up, again, hit me up right on through Facebook, and we can get you squared away and get that all sorted out, or through Instagram again. They're just fun. Everybody who takes it always has a good time. You know, it's a very intimate little setting, and it's cute. We have fun, eat a lot of good seafood, have a lot of good conversation. So
I mean, it's basically what you're paying for is you eat so much. It's basically like a dinner and a half.
Yeah.
And then you get to learn how to make everything at home too. Yep. So totally worth.
We give you all the recipes and everything, and tips and tricks if you want to change things up a little bit.
Yeah, and always you can always ask questions for things even if it's not exactly what you're cooking, if it's seafood and you're not sure and want tips, we can always help you guys out with that.
The idea is to really just try to make seafood more approachable as something to do at home, because it doesn't need to be crazy expensive. It doesn't need to be crazy time consuming. Just a little know-how, a little finesse. You know, you can really learn to make a lot of cool things. Especially like our date night class is perfect, because we spent a lot of time kind of working on the menu for that, and all of the dishes. I think something like 7 courses for it.
Yeah.
But basically the idea is, you know, you could take any 2 or 3 of those ideas and make them at home, and each dish, including prep, takes, I think the longest one is 20 minutes. So it's all designed to come together really fast. So if you're having kind of a nice romantic night at home with your partner, you're not sitting over the stove cooking all day long, you know, having to do all that stuff. You can come in, bang it out, be done with it, and then just hang and relax and have a good night. So. Or
if you're having a nice romantic time with one of your best buds too, you can always learn how to have a quick meal, kind of learn how to like cook some seafood dinners with your roommates too. It'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Just on the fly, like, all right, 20 minutes, dinner's done, beautiful.
Basically, we're just showing you how to make a real quick, you know, kind of classy dinner, and you can do with that what you will. So again, plenty of spaces. Tapas class, plenty of spaces. Sushi class filling up quickly, so definitely get in on that.
Yeah, that's one of our most popular, I would say. Is
sushi easily. We could do sushi 3 times a week and sell it out always. Easily. You are all very awesome in that way. We like having you cooking, so definitely do that. What else we got? Is that about covers us for the weekend, I think.
I mean, today's whole fish day, so come visit us, grab some whole fish.
We had some beautiful snappers in the case this morning. I don't know if there's any left, but
we'll be getting some more nice, different New Zealand varieties this weekend coming up that we don't normally see. So check that out. And then salmon, trout today too. So if you want to get some salmon for dinner, come see us.
All those things we've got. Also, in addition to the Shoreline Coho, through the month of October for our National Seafood Month kind of thing, we've also got the Superior Fresh salmon, which is a locally raised salmon from Hickson, Wisconsin. So it's really cool, really low carbon footprint, very mild, very sustainable salmon. So definitely come in and try that out if you haven't had a chance yet. We get it in fairly limited quantities, so we do move through it. So if you want some of that, you could always call ahead and we could reserve some for you. But that is on feature also through the rest of the month. So definitely check it out. Otherwise,
I think that is about it for this week.
That's it.
Feel free to call us with questions, email,
always.
Whatever works for you guys.
Yep.
We're here to help you out.
We are here. Otherwise, if you don't have any questions, we will see you all next week where we will have something else very cool and fun to do.
See you guys later.